The UNI football team has 2 weeks until its spring football game. Today, we get an update from Coach Farley on the competition and growth thus far. We talk to sophomore shortstop Sammey Bunch after an all-conference freshman season. We look at the field event throwers putting up big marks on the women's side, look at UNI volleyball's spring season, and hear final thoughts from the seniors of UNI men's basketball.
Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Pepper's Grill and Sports Pub, a proud supporter of UNI Athletics.